Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Aurora. She was the daughter of King Stefan and Queen Leah, and the entire kingdom celebrated her birth with great joy. The king and queen invited all the nobles and fairies in the land to attend the grand ceremony, but they forgot to invite one important guest, the wicked fairy, Maleficent. Maleficent, feeling insulted and angry, cast a curse on the little princess, declaring that on her 16th birthday, Aurora would prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a deep sleep, never to awaken again. The good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, they used their magic to weaken the curse, declaring that instead of dying, Aurora would only fall into a deep sleep, and that she would be awakened by the kiss of her true love. The king, fearing for his daughter's safety, ordered all spinning wheels in the kingdom to be destroyed. He also entrusted the good fairies to take care of Aurora and keep her safe from harm. The fairies, disguising themselves as ordinary women, took Aurora to a secluded cottage in the forest, where they raised her as their own. Aurora grew up to be a beautiful and kind-hearted young woman, loved by all who knew her. She spent her days exploring the forest, singing and dancing with the animals. The fairies taught her all the skills she needed to become a good princess, but they also made sure she knew how to have fun and enjoy life. As Aurora's 16th birthday approached, the fairies became more and more anxious. They knew that Maleficent's curse was still active, and they did everything they could to prevent it from happening. But despite their best efforts, Aurora stumbled upon an old spinning wheel in the attic of the cottage, and not knowing what it was, pricked her finger on it. The curse was fulfilled, and Aurora fell into a deep sleep. The fairies were devastated, but they knew they had to act quickly to save the princess. They put Aurora to bed and cast a spell to make everyone in the kingdom fall asleep along with her, so that no one would disturb her. Meanwhile, Prince Philip, a brave and handsome prince from a neighboring kingdom, had heard about the beautiful princess who was placed under a sleeping curse. He decided to rescue her and set out on a journey to find her. When he arrived at the cottage, he found Aurora sleeping peacefully, surrounded by the fairies. But to his surprise, he was confronted by Maleficent, who had disguised herself as a fierce dragon. The prince bravely fought the dragon, but it seemed that the beast was too powerful for him. Just when all hope seemed lost, the good fairies came to his aid, using their magic to weaken the dragon and allow the prince to defeat it. With the dragon defeated, Prince Philip entered the cottage and found Aurora sleeping. He kissed her on the lips, breaking the curse and awakening her from her long sleep. The princess opened her eyes, and the two fell deeply in love. The kingdom was overjoyed when they heard the news of the princess's awakening. The king and queen, who had been searching for their daughter everywhere, were finally reunited with her. They were grateful to Prince Philip for saving their daughter and welcomed him into their family. Aurora and Prince Philip got married in a grand ceremony, surrounded by their friends and family. The good fairies attended the wedding, and they blessed the couple with happiness and prosperity. But the most important lesson that Aurora learned from her experience was the value of being a good sport, whether she won or lost. She realized that life was full of ups and downs, and that sometimes things didn't go as planned. But she also learned that with courage, determination, and the support of loved ones, she could overcome any obstacle and achieve her dreams. As for Maleficent, she learned a valuable lesson too. She realized that her anger and jealousy had consumed her, and that she had lost sight of what was truly important. She vowed to change her ways and use her powers for good, rather than evil. And so, the kingdom lived happily ever after, with Aurora and Prince Philip ruling with kindness and wisdom. The good fairies continued to watch over them, and the kingdom prospered under their care. Years went by, and Aurora became a wise and just queen, loved by her people. She never forgot the lessons she learned from her experience, and she always remembered to be a good sport, whether she won or lost. She knew that life was full of challenges, but she also knew that with courage, determination, and the support of loved ones, she could overcome anything. The story of Princess Aurora serves as a reminder to us all to be good sports, whether we win or lose. It teaches us to be brave, to persevere, and to never give up on our dreams. And most importantly, it reminds us that true love and happiness can conquer even the darkest of curses. Aurora's story has been passed down for generations, inspiring countless people to be their best selves. And as we read her story, we are reminded that we too can overcome any obstacle, as long as we have the courage to try. So let us all take a page from Aurora's book and strive to be good sports. Let us be brave, determined, and kind, and let us never give up on our dreams. For in the end, it is not winning or losing that matters, but how we play the game. And so, with that valuable lesson in mind, we come to the end of the story of Princess Aurora, a tale of courage, perseverance, and the power of true love.